welcome to Memorial Field for tonight's MIAA State Tournament Round of 16 football matchup between the Knights of St. Paul and your Abington Green Wave. Fans, please join me in welcoming the Knights to the field for tonight's game. The Knights are led by head coach Mike Donovan. Assistant coaches include Asante Easter, Monty Mazik, Gabe Percival, John Vassar, and Mike Janice. The athletic director is James Manzello, and the head of school is Michael Clark. Fans, I ask that you direct your attention to the center aisle of the grandstands and join me as we welcome captains number 3, Tommy Finara, number 12, Eddie Riley, and number 53, Shane McClellan, and the rest of our Green Wave football team for tonight's game. The Green Wave coaching staff is led by, in his 48th year, head coach Jim Kelleher. The offensive coordinator is Ed Riley. The defensive coordinator is Jim Daly. The assistant coaches are Scott Piper, Tom Shepard, Bella Kabongo, Tim O'Brien, Keith Faxon, Kalanji Kabongo, and Dave Lyons. The athletic director is Peter Serino. The superintendent is Peter Schaefer. The high school principal is Jonathan Bourne. The cheerleading coach is Kristen Gerhardt. The athletic trainer for the Green Wave is Alicia Reed. The camera crew for tonight's game are Kevin Tauchi and Matt Nelson. Broadcasting tonight's game on local cable access are the dynamic duo of Sean Riley, class of 1982, and Kevin Whalen, class of 1979. The chain gang for tonight's game across the field are Adam Nash, and returning from retirement, Mike Linehan, Dan Reardon, and the captain, Steve Wakeland. The PA spotter for tonight's game is Bo Ryan, and the referee for tonight's game is Phil Struzero.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Abington Green Wave Football, where tonight the Abington Green Wave are hosting the Knights of St. Paul's Diocesan High School.
I'm not even saying it, right.
St. Paul's High School in Worcester, Massachusetts. This is the first round of the Division 6 playoffs. The captain's now approaching midfield to talk with referee Phil Struzero. With me tonight is Kevin Whalen. Kevin, another wonderful night for football here in the first weekend of November. It's about 42 degrees, no wind to speak of, and we are ready for playoff football.
Absolutely. The field's in great condition this year, Sean. It's just a great night. You know, it's really just that fall as we turn the calendar in November. It's just a beautiful, crisp night tonight. Looking forward to some great football. You know, the Green Wave, you know, obviously has been taking care of business all year long here, coming in with a 7-1 record. Looking forward to them doing the same tonight. Obviously, the keys to the game is, you know, just doing what they've been doing, running the ball effectively, and then on those opportune times that they have to, passing the ball effectively as well. So if they do that, I think they'll have a successful night. You know, one of the things we're just looking at the stats. You know, the Green Wave has taken away 12 times this year and given up the ball 7 times. So, you know, turnovers always play such a key in the game here tonight, or any playoff game. So looking forward to the Green Wave taking care of the ball, running hard and passing when they need to, and taking care of the Knights tonight. Of course, the Knights are what, 5-3?
4-3 going into this game. And we don't know really what to expect against these guys. Obviously, we haven't played against them, but they do have a lot of skill, talent at the skill positions. They got a freshman quarterback. Their stud quarterback, their junior, got injured in the very first game of the year, which is real tough for Tevin Mazik. But we'll be looking for the freshman to see how he can do. He can throw the ball pretty well. He can run the ball. His name is John Walsh-Karam. See if Abington puts some pressure on him and, really make him throw the ball, get up in the air where the defense can take it away.
Well, the Green Wave has shown that they've had a little problems containing, quarterbacks that can run the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see on the defensive side what the Green Wave can do.
Well, referee's introducing himself. St. Paul's has won the toss and will receive. What a gentleman of a referee out there. That sounds great, Matt. Matt Nelson is working on our setup right here. These two teams are fired up. Abington is really pumped up.
Very unusual to have an official that actually seems to know what he's doing with the mic, which is good. Nice thing. Able to inform the crowd tonight. Looking forward to it.
So playing 12-minute quarters here in Division 6 playoff football. While we are playing this game at 7 o'clock, Norwell and Sandwich started a game at 6 o'clock. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game next week. And I know Rockland is also playing a home game right now against East Hampton. That's a tie game.
It's one thing we'll talk a little bit about later on is the MIAA and their new schedules.
We're going to put down our microphones for a sec and join the Abington band, Abington High School band for the playing of the national anthem.
All to keep us free and safe with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight, being performed by the Abington High School Band under the direction of Mr. Charlie Blanchette.
Job by the Abington High School Marching Band on our national anthem.
I'm looking for some good football here tonight. Keep an eye on, as I said, number 1 and number 2. Number 1, Ryan Gentilucci is a senior. Number 2, Colin Johnson is a senior. Both of those guys, a lot of St. Paul's plays both ways on defense and offense. You can see they don't have a lot of numbers. I counted 29 in uniform. Some of them are some of the younger guys, 8th and 9th graders. Green Wave obviously have bigger numbers. They have a lot of depth, and they have a big fan contingent here tonight, which is great to see on a little chilly November night.
But down on the field, Sean, before the game, this is one of the few times I've looked down the field. It almost seemed like Abington might even have a little bit of a size advantage tonight, which is pretty unusual. Usually Abington's, a little smaller, as we always talk about. They're smaller, but they're much quicker than their opponent. But tonight, the Knights are not that big of a team, so it should be, size-wise, should not be an issue for the Green Wave.
They do have some height. Gentilucci's pretty tall kid. And Colin Johnson, number 2, is kind of one of their go-to all-around guys. He's a receiver. He's the punter. He's the kicker. For PATs, he also returns kicks. So we'll see if that's who's going to become one of the focal points for the Knights' offense and defense. Back deep right now, we have gold numbers on white jerseys, which are a little bit tough. Looks like number 9.
There's 2 guys.
Yeah, I think it's number 9.
One on the left side, one on the right side of the field.
Mitchell Doncourt on the near side, number 9.
Kicking off for the Green Wave for the 3.
Abington's doing something a little different, Sean, here, kind of playing it off to the left side, almost all the way over to the left hash. And that's Tommy Fanaras kicking off, and he seems to be back 100%, which is good news for the Green Wave, all around.
I had an opportunity to talk with head coach Mike Donovan of the Knights. Great guy, has a good program. He coached at Marion before they merged into St. Paul's. So he's been doing football for a little while in Worcester. Here comes the kick from Tommy Fanara.
7 Hills.
That's right. Line drive, kick on a bounce, and be grabbed right at the 15-yard line. The Knights
Just gets head of steam there.
hit coming over to the 30, brings it up about the 34-yard line.
Nice 20-yard return there for the Knights.
So it'll be first down.
I don't know if the Green Wave was showing a little respect there of trying to, keep it away from their, from the back guys there. Obviously, they, kind of squibbed it down there. Takes a little bit of time, allows your team to get down there for the tackle.
Ball will be on the 34-yard line. They're going to come right up on the ball and put two wideouts to the near side. Looks like number 1 and number 11. That's Gentilucci is number 1. Joey Basidio is number 11. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Joey. Shotgun formation for the freshman quarterback. And he's got Lazuski to his left, who's wearing number 4. Handoff is to Lazuski. Oh, gets hit in the backfield. Loss of maybe a 1 on the play. Big hit. Green Wave came right through the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Curtis Lucas Summers, number 31, just was able to shoot the gap coming right up there from his defensive spot, making the tackle there. I'm sure he had some help from some other Green Wave ball players.
Buckley was in there, McClellan. Coach Donovan from the Knights said, watching film, he thought that Shea McClellan was one of the best football players he's seen all year on film. He's really concerned about wherever number 53 is going to be on defense for the Green Wave. And
Green Wave doing what you want, getting that negative play on first down, making it 2nd and 11.
Shotgun once again. I think we'll see that a lot. They call an audible from the sideline. They got trips on the right side, one receiver on the far side. Walsh Karam looking over the defense, looking to throw. Going down the far left sideline. He's got a man, and it's going to be completed down around the 38-yard line. 39-yard line. Good reception there. Going up tall and high was, as I said, Ryan Gentilucci.
Yeah, you're gonna have to jam him at the line of scrimmage, Sean. Get him off his route a little bit. That's definitely a timing route. Nice throw, a nice catch there by the St. Paul Knights.
Taking advantage of the height there, and it'll be 1st and 10 now at the Abington 41. Same shotgun formation with trips to the near side, one to the far side. They fake the handoff, looking to throw. Big rush going on down deep. He's wide open, going to be overthrown. Not sure how we got behind the secondary there. Abington Green Wave going to have to talk about that one.
He had two guys. Over there for the Green Wave, and I don't know if one of them thought they had help over the top or what the situation was there. But obviously, if number 1's the guy, you need help over the top. So whether it's Fanara as free safety going to help out that side, we'll see. Of course, they don't huddle up, so it's.
Now Gentilucci's going to come over to the near side, number 1, and tag up with Colin Johnson, number 2, their 2 best receivers. Johnson's in the slot. Gentilucci's out wide to the near side. Green Wave D switches it up. The handoff going around the left side.
He's got some room.
Gets up about 7 or 8 yards on the carry.
That's a nice run. He was able to, cut up inside where the pressure was. Nice job by the Knights of getting about, 7 or 8 yards there. About 7.
Walsh Karam looks for the sideline signal for the play selection. He shares it now with his teammates. The shotgun. Lazuski standing to the right of the quarterback. You got one of the backs in the backfield right behind the guard on the left side. They give to Lazuski left side. Let's go student body left. Going to be enough for the first. Oh, ball's on the ground. They had the first down, but it came back. And now is going to be behind the line of scrimmage.
Make it a 4th down. Wow. Big break for the Green Wave.
There's no number 54 on the roster who recovered the fumble. But big break there for Abington. Brings up a 4th down, as Kevin said, 4th and about 3 at the 34.
It's interesting here to see if they're going to try to go the pass or the run, Sean. I mean, usually you would think that this would be it could be either or.
Well, they got the one running back. Now they have the blocking back on the right side behind the right guard, right tackle. They fake the Lazuski quarterback, keeps her on the left side. He's got an opening, and he's going to get the first down. Lucas Summers tried to get to him with the angle, but he just had an extra yard to move the stakes at the 29-yard line.
That's enough of a read there, just to kind of fake on the inside. Was able to, just keep that on the outside for that 5 yards. Nice job there running by the quarterback.
1st and 10, Knights.
First down now for the Knights. Ball on the 29. Trips to the right side. Abington looks like they got a man defense here. Walsh Karam now. Taking the time. Gets the snap. Looking to throw to the right side. Does a little quick seam and falls incomplete. Or, sorry, slant.
A little behind and high there on it, the slant. It's one of those things, though, where you have so many guys out there. It's like one of those balls that definitely can be picked off.
Yeah. I think other than the height advantage on some of the receivers, the Green Wave secondary has been pretty tight. Playing pretty well as of late.
Right.
And you got to keep the big play away from a team like the Knights, where they get some breakaway speed. I think the Green Wave line, is going to take over this game as it goes on and on, because they do not have a lot of depth in the Knights. The Knights looking to throw. There's the slant pattern coming on left to right. Connects inside the 20. Turns it upfield. Tackle from behind. Down inside the 10-yard line. Good job of run and catch.
A little slant to the other side. Able to catch a seam and able to get some good yards after the catch there for a first down.
And a whistle on the field. A timeout being called. Timeout being called with the ball on the 7-yard line of the Green Wave. With 9:03 on the clock. So this drive started after the kickoff on their own, 34-yard line. Couple of passes.
A couple of decent smaller runs. Nothing huge on the ground.
Yeah.
They've been able to get yardage when they've needed it. So
he is releasing the ball pretty quickly, which is going to be important.
Sometimes it does take a little while for the defense. We've seen a lot of times over the years that a team will go down on the first, the first possession and kind of, mix it up enough and confuse the defense, and then, the people settle in. So obviously this being the first series here, see what happens. But the Green Wave obviously needs to, with the back up against the wall, has to come up with a big play.
It'll be first and goal at the Green Wave 7-yard line. And we'll see the strategies from each team. Sean Riley, Kevin Whalen bringing this Abington Green Wave football action along with Kevin Tocci and Matt Nelson. Happy to bring you this MIAA playoff. They start with 16 teams in each division, so we are in the round of 16. As I mentioned, the winner of tonight's game will play the winner of the Norwell Sandwich game. Let's see what they do here. First and 10. They got two wideouts to the left. One running back to the left is Lazuski. They check the play. Again, they got the blocking back on the right side behind the left and right tackle. Walsh Karam calls the cadence. Hands up to Lazuski up the middle. Nothing doing there. It's going to be a loss on the play.
Yeah, big Green Wave by the ball.
Got the ball away. Abington got the ball. The running back was not called down, was still trying to get forward progress, and Abington stripped him of the ball.
They're saying it's Abington ball.
Yeah, at the 11-yard line.
Wow, talk about playing to the whistle there. I mean, that was a scrum that was a good
big play.
Long scrum there.
So the Green Wave offense is going to come on the field at the ball at the 11-yard line with 8:54 to go.
They're starting to, they signaled, both referees signaled. Well, we're talking about coming up with a big play. Apparently, there it is.
Well, the chain gang moved, too. Like, there was no whistle.
Yep, so it is going to be first down Green Wave. Big turnover.
I didn't see who recovered that ball.
It was Lucas Summers.
Was Curtis Lucas Summers?
Curtis Lucas Summers came up with that. Number 31, Green Wave.
Attaboy, Curtis.
Big play, Curtis. Like to see that.
So the Knights were pumped up there with that good drive, getting down all the way inside the 10-yard line. But now here comes Abington on their own 11, wearing their green and green home jerseys. Kilmaine in the backfield with Riley. Lucas Summers and Robbins out to the right side. Now they shift. Donovan and Izzy. Izzy going to be on the left side wing. Donovan going on the right side. And they got the I backfield with Lucas Summers getting the pitch. Lucas Summers going around the left side. Sorry, breaks the tackle down the 20, down the 25. Lucas Summers still on his feet over the 35-yard line. Nice way to start the game from the man who has been carrying the ball and just making some big plays happen the last couple of games.
They're going hurry up here. The Green Wave's doing hurry up. One of the things he did, he kind of like deked that he was going inside, kind of kept their linebacker, kind of stalled him a little bit because he thought he was going to have to make the tackle there. And then he just jetted it back outside. Nice pivot back outside. Just accelerating past everyone. Nice job by Curtis Lucas Summers.
Ball to 37 now. First down again for the Green Wave. They give up the middle. Kilmaine still with the driving the pile, some ball tackling.
He might have to be close to a first.
He is.
You got to keep two hands on the ball right now, Sean, because both teams are just going after that, especially in those piles.
Nice surge there by Kilmaine. He was really wrapped up 2-3 yards downfield and just took them with him. I don't know why they're not measuring that right now, but Abington is happy to just keep moving. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe they are going to measure it. Because that looks like a first down as
It
we're
does
looking
look-
at
Yeah,
it.
it does. It's like right at the ball mark is at the 47,
Yeah.
and the ball is at the 47.
So Steve Wakeland and the chain gang are going to come out for the measurement with 8:19 to go here in the first quarter. Wow, what a big turnaround there inside the 10-yard line.
We want to make sure Steve gets his steps in, Sean, for the day. So
Lucas Summers with the fumble recovery and then with the big run from the 11-yard line out to the 37-yard line. And then Kilmaine now bringing it out to what apparently is the 47. Is it 10 yards or is it 9.7?
it's close. I mean, it looks like it's right on that mark. And usually they put the ball, anything on the line as a go, and it is a whoop, no,
It's going to be about 2 inches, it looks.
just short. Wow. All right.
Yeah, that's how much. Just a little bit. That's
So-
okay.
Well, you get second down here. Good position to be in for the Green Wave.
It is right here midfield at the 47-yard line. I think Abington's going to start using that hurry-up offense to try to wear down the linemen of the Knights. As we said, they don't have a lot of men on the sidelines for substitutions, and those linemen in the white shirts are playing both ways. Abington's guys play both ways, but we have a lot of substitutions throughout the game, as you've been watching throughout the season, to keep fresh legs in there. So second and a couple inches here at the 47. Kilmaine and Curtis Lucas Summers in the backfield. Donovan out wide to the far side. Izzy on the wing left. Riley under center. He's going to look at a throw. Little chair pat on Donovan. He's going down the sideline. Looking for Donovan, and it's going to be
picked up. Nope,
incomplete at the 25-yard line. Good coverage there by, is that number one? Yeah, it was number one, Gentilucci.
He's got long arms. He's able to kind of hang in there with them. Also, he's able to kind of get that inside position with that big body, Sean.
Yeah.
So you really got to kind of throw it, deep
Up and over.
downfield and almost kind of beating him.
So I'll bring up third and inches at the 47.
Green Wave, the stats for the year, if the Green Wave was like 43 for 80, 41 for 83 for the year for the on the passing, so about 50%, which is pretty good in high school football.
Riley under center. Calls the cadence.
Movement.
Yeah.
And that's
going to be tough. That's going to move him back 5.
I know.
So
See, that's exactly the problem, right? So
instead of third and in 3 inches, it's third and 5 yards and 3 inches.
he moved it back more than that. Because it was right on the hash.
That's right. Yeah, now it's 5 yards 6 inches, which should be 5 yards 3 inches, but
whatever.
yeah.
Well, it puts the Green Wave in a little bit of spot, and that's what we were talking about. The turnovers and penalties are the things that can kill you.
Playoff football here on Memorial Field on November 5th, 2021. Lucas Summers lines up in the eye behind Kilmaine. Riley looks over the defense. Lucas Summers right side's get hits in the backfield. It's going to be lost on the play. Bring up a fourth down for Abington inside the 40.
That whole left side, they were really boxed up over there on that side of the field. You could really see them kind of expecting that almost.
What a change of momentums. Back and forth we go here.
I'm going to give it to the 40, so it's going to be fourth and about 7.
Yep.
Kind of surprising, Sean. Here you're thinking that, automatically you have a first down.
Well, that's where penalties can hurt you, especially in playoff football here. But
absolutely.
Each team comes out with no points in their first possession. Abington going to set up for the apparent punt with the ball marked just inside the 40. One man back. Looks like it's Colin Johnson, talented player for the Knights. He's standing at the 25. Donovan due to punting duties. High snap. It comes down with it nicely. Kicks it up. Good spiral kick. Going to take an Abington bounce and roll inside the 30.
About the 27.
And the Knight offense will come back onto the field at the 27-yard line.
A good job by the Black Knights of, kind of having second and inches there, and then, making the Green Wave defense came up with a couple big stops.
Yeah, both defenses really kind of have a big plays there.
As they had to.
Yeah. So ball to 27. See if they go to the air again. They spread it out with 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Looks like Leggett's going to be on Gentilucci on the near side here. Walsh Karam, the quarterback, in the shotgun once again. Gives the handoff. Lazewski
Got
going
some
around the
room.
left side. Turns the corner. He's going to dive forward. A little short of the first down, but a good pickup of about 8 or 9.
Yeah, they're moving him. Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, they moved him.
Yeah, he got 10. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. I think it
Just
was
got 10.
9.7 there, Sean, but, you know.
My bad. Bad angle for me. Trips to the near side. One to the far side. Freshman quarterback.
Watch the slant. They're going to be, they're pretty tricky. They're mixing it up pretty well. Pretty
Take the
effectively.
handoff. Looking to throw. Big rush. McClellan gets him out of the pocket, throws it out. It's going to complete just past the first down marker.
They can pass the ball. They got some good receivers that can catch.
Yeah, that was number 2. That was Johnson. It'll be another first down. They get 10.5 yards on that one. McClellan had some pressure on the quarterback.
And, I mean, that was a pretty, he was about 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so nice toss by the freshman.
First and 10. Ball to 48. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score. Each team came up empty on their first possession. This is the Knights' second possession. We're going to throw.
Screen.
Big rush. Big rush. Going to take him down and throw him down back at the 30-yard line.
Is that LaRosa, number 62?
That's right. Johnny LaRosa, along with help. You saw McClellan in there. And
that's a 14-yard drop back there, so nice, huge play by the Green Wave.
it looked like a screen because they came in so tough.
Right.
And now you might see a screen.
Right.
You know, to try to
Something like
slow
that,
down
exactly.
the line.
You know, it's tough to tell when they just let you go by anyway. So it's like tough to tell when it's going to be a screen. But good job by Green Wave. Had good push from McClellan and
Second
LaRosa.
about 24 right now. Again, trips to the near side, one on the far side. Walsh Karam looking to throw. He's going down the left side, puts it up in the air.
Leg
it down there. It's going to be incomplete. Good coverage. It'll bring up now 3rd and long.
Whenever you have that type of position, you'll never get called. You have good inside position, looking back for the ball. Of course, in high school football, you can kind of have your arm on them and like kind of push against them, lean against them until the ball is in the air.
But Gentiles, you just got that height.
It does.
You know, if it's a jump ball.
It's tough to overcome that.
Right. Again, we're waiting for the play selection.
26 is over there on Gentile. That's Luke. Is that Foley?
Yep.
Foley. So
Again with the shotgun, trips to the right side. 3rd and long for the Knights. They
it's
hand it
gonna be
off, ball's in the ground, and it's going to be recovered, but good. No real gain on the play of maybe actually a loss because it was behind the line of scrimmage.
Right. It's probably about a yard loss there, so it's going to be bring up 4th. 4th and about what, 25, 27?
The ball's at the 32.
32, and you got to get to the 47. 18 and 8. Well,
so the first punt of the game for the Knights. Green Wave down, standing at their own 40-yard line, and timeout being called on the field for the Knights, their second timeout.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see if the Green Wave can pull off their patented return here, Sean. Generally, when teams see them for the first time, they're able to be pretty effective on their special teams.
They had Leggett and Donovan back. Tommy Fanara on the sideline right now. Just hopefully they're just holding him out, resting him up. So what did you calculate there, Kev? Was it 4th and 26?
4th and 26.
All right.
Did you say, wait, 16 and 10 is, 26.
Ball's at the 37.
Oh, you said, I thought
No,
you said
32.
32.
Yeah, 32.
32 and 18, and 8 is 26.
That's right.
Jeez. Get me all nervous there when you said that.
No. So let's see the Green Wave.
I wore sandals and everything tonight trying to make sure I was accurate on that. So
Johnson will be doing the kicking. Again, they got Donovan and Leggett back, wearing number 2, number 5, respectively.
You know, and that's the thing, Sean. We saw, like, on both teams' possessions here. The Green Wave has only had one, but they get the big turnover on one. They get the big negative play by the defense by LaRosa. On that big play, and that kind of shuts down the drive.
They got 3 short men. No wideouts on the punt coverage. There's a good kick, going to come right at Leggett at the 36. Leggett hands it off to Donovan, turns the corner. Donovan coming down the wall. Donovan coming down the sideline. Nice block. Donovan going inside the 30.
How do you say touchdown, man of Muskegon? Did I call it, Sean?
You did. Drew Donovan. 74-yard return puts the Green Wave on the board. And what a great blocking job by his teammates, lining it up. Watch that one on replay at home.
Well, he was able to get that edge and a couple of good key blocks going down there just to kind of seal the lane for him. And then he had a bigger guy downfield, and he was able to cut back, and there was just no catching him at that point.
I believe that was 74 yards. With 4:09 on the clock, we'll line up for the kick.
Tommy Fanara's kicking.
On the hold will be Nate Duggan. Wow. Exciting punt return there by Drew Donovan. Get Abington on the board. Big rush. Good kick by Fanara.
Yeah, there was good pressure there by the Knights. Coming in from the outside edge. But Fanara, of course, is, as we said, has a great leg and able to get it up and over. So at 4:09 in the first quarter, Green Wave draws first blood.
Love to hear that Boston Bruins goal horn here at Memorial Field. That means good things are happening with the Green Wave on the gridiron.
You know, Sean, it's kind of interesting with this new format we talked about. It used to be where, you kind of played in your own division or area. The first, and then you went north-south. Kind of you had a south sectional, north sectional, and then you kind of played north and south, and then you played east and west, and then you had the Super Bowl. Now it's like the whole state is combined. So, you really don't know who's been playing who or what. Even though this team is like, 15 seeded, usually these type of games would be, blowouts when you have a 2 seed and 15 seed. But obviously that's not the case this year. This team looks like they're here ready to play. They're
all done on power ratings. There's a lot of debate about whether you like the sectionals better, where you have some, local rivalries in the sectional, at least the initial rounds of the playoffs, or do you just spread it out, go across the state, which is what we're seeing here tonight. Donovan to kick. A squib kick. It's an onside kick and over the 50, and ball is loose. Flag thrown.
I don't know what the.
I don't know either.
There's a flag on the field. There's a flag on the field.
What's the flag for? The guy was running.
Maybe he was down and they were using that tomorrow. We'll see what the call is. Luckily, we do have the referee mic with a microphone.
Ball went 10 yards, right?
Yeah. And I believe the Knights touched it first anyhow. So once it's touched, you can go with it. Here comes referee Cesario. Ooh. All right, it's a 5-yard face mask penalty. Luckily not a 15-yarder there.
Yep.
So move it from the Abington 49 to the 44, giving them good field position. And the Knights offense will come back out on the field.
Short field for them. I mean, I would have been, Sean, I just don't like giving them the short field like that. The team that, is shown can move the ball, I'd kick away. You've got a guy with a good leg, use it.
So the ball at the 44, I think Abington trying to see, if they could get another quick score and put the Knights down by 2 scores, obviously was the thought.
Well, you get the ball back in the second half, so you kind of flip that advantage already when you got that turnover.
Coach Donovan talking with referee Cesario on the far side. We couldn't see the penalty or what really happened over there. It looked like, now here we go, we're ready to play here now. Ball on the 44 of Abington, 1st and 10, going left to right across your television screen. Again, trips to the near side, 1 to the far side.
I'll tell you, this kid is a freshman. He's impressed me, though, his arm.
Yeah.
His arm strength, he's done a good job.
Gentilucci's on the far side. They hand off to Lizuski. Lizuski trying to get on the right side, breaks a tackle, then taken down by Adam Abibi, number 57 on the tackle.
He got it all the way to 39 for about a 5-yard pickup.
And they get right back up on the line, but there's usually a delay in the play while they get the play selection. Whereas the Green Wave kind of have a more of a hurry-up style when they go into that type of offense.
They do have a good balance, though. I mean, they've been passing and running, pretty much equally here.
They flip it now, so Gentilucci's on the near side, the other 3 on the far side. Luzuski to the right of the quarterback, looking to throw. Little slant ball's tipped, and it's going to fall incomplete.
That's a good job. I don't know if that was Curtis Lucas or if that was Shane McClellan that got in there and tipped that ball. Good pressure. That's
one of the two.
Yeah, one of the things the Green Wave has been able to do is get good pressure tonight so far.
You're waiting for one of the Green Wave secondary to step in front of someone coming across like that and just going to pick that ball and go the other way.
Well, it's high school football, so, I mean, generally speaking, all the passes aren't going to be perfect. So,
Now they have 3 to the right, tight on the left. Luzuski in the backfield. with Walsh Karam. 3rd and 5 at the 39-yard line. They hand it off to Luzuski. Left side gets hit, though, dives forward, going to be short of about 2 yards.
Yep, good 2 yards. So I think that's a little bit of a misdirection when you go trips right and put, number 1 Antelucci on this side. So you kind of have extra pressure, extra coverage here. You had like 44 actually was chipping him as he went down the field trying to help out the defensive back. And then you run it left.
So huge 4th and 3 right here. They're going to get it down inside the 34-yard line. Shotgun. Again, the trip's on the right side. Nobody out on the left side.
I bet he runs this ball.
Quarterback or Luzuski?
I think Luzuski runs this ball. I think he gets his hands off.
I bet you the quarterback runs it.
Yep. We'll see.
Follow Luzuski. We'll see.
Quarterback maybe the same play outside. No,
looking to throw. Slant pattern.
No, drop.
Drop. Wow. It was there. It looked like it hit him.
It hit him right there, but it was a nice pass. But I think Robbins kind of flashed in front of him, number 44 for the Green Wave. It was just enough to kind of distract the ball. The catcher there, the receiver from the ball, catching the ball. So nice job by the Green Wave.
So the Green Wave offense will come out back onto the field, starting at their own 37.
So the Green Wave doesn't even give up a first down on that drive.
Yeah.
So nice job by the Green Wave defense.
After the onside kick attempt did not go successfully.
Yeah, the Knights have had 3 possessions here, and they really haven't, taken too much time to move the ball a little bit.
They're going for that big play there. If they can break one open, Abington's going to want to try to just march downfield. He takes some time off the clock, so they hand it off to Curtis Lucas Summers up the middle.
Nice.
Lucas Summers still on his feet as they try to ball tackle from Curtis at the 40-yard line. He picks up 3.
Yeah, no, that's what you want to see. Get back to that running game, keep the time off the clock, you get that lead now. Just make it a more physical game.
That's right. See if you can wear down the interior of the defensive line. Abington goes back into their huddle.
Number 55 Buckley's out there for the Green Wave. Jeff Buckley, Lucas Summers. Tell you, he's been a treat to watch this year. Number 31 for the Green Wave. His whole career he's just been a great ball player.
Van Luling out wide to the near side. Shotgun. Riley hands off to Izzy in the backfield. Escapes, guys. I don't know how he did that. Izzy got trying to turn the corner and gets back up.
Whoa. He's way out of bounds there. Oh. It was tackled way out.
A slower man would have been tackled about 5 yards in the backfield.
I know. I don't know how he got out of that. There was literally like 3 or 4 guys there that it looked like if they just leaned over, they would have been able to catch him, and they just weren't able to.
But he picks up a couple, gets it up to the 45 now, brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 for the Green Wave.
Green Wave picking out that 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 play now. Yeah. Riley back into the huddle.
They seem to, for whatever reason, are putting pressure on the left-hand side, Sean.
Of the defense?
On the defense. If you look in the last 2 times they've run over that side, they've had pretty significant pressure over there, able to penetrate the line and push it back a little bit.
They got big number 54 over there.
I think you're going to see Kilmaine get this ball right up the middle, pick up that first down.
They're showing blitz. They come up the middle. Kilmaine's going to break away. He's going to get the first down. Just enough. The linebackers came right up the middle. Kilmaine adjusted to it.
Oh, he gave him a lousy spot there.
He sure did.
He's just telling him to go forward, though.
Yep.
First down. Tell him to move. You know what they did? So what the officials do.
What are they doing here?
He's telling him to move, and I think the other guy's asking for a spot. But
that was a first down.
He moved it. He moved it back. He moved it back.
That's a
oh, my God.
Oh, they're going to measure this.
He moved it back almost a whole yard.
Wow, that ball was, I
awful.
thought, another ball forward anyhow.
Maybe even 2 or 3, Sean. That was horrible.
Just
it's going to be short, the same thing. That is awful.
Yeah, that's a bad spot.
You know what the official did? He moved the ball back to the line so that it would be the first down. Oh, my God, that's terrible.
4th and an inch again, or 3 inches.
Wow.
4th and inches for the Green Wave.
4th and 3 inches. See if Abington goes up with a long count here, a little hard count. But Abington's got a hold.
Wow, he moved that ball definitely back a good 2 feet.
Yeah. Minute 35 and rolling here in the first quarter. Abington up 7-0 on the Drew Donovan punt return. Green Wave right up on the ball. Showing sneak, and they do. Riley's got
the first down and
everything
more.
He needs and more. That's right.
They do that, get set for that 1 second, and then the ball's coming. The other thing, too, is in that instance, is an anticipation on the defensive side that almost makes you know it's coming quick. So that makes them almost jump off sides as well.
I was going to say, or they think they're trying to make you jump off sides, so you lay back on your heels, and that's when they do come at you. And that was successful. So now it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Green Wave. Tight formation, one man out wide to the near side is Donovan. Izzy in motion, looking to throw is Riley. He's got some pressure, puts it up though. Looking for Donovan. Donovan turns, it's going to fall incomplete. Riley had to unload that one. He had someone flying right at him. Coverage by number 2, Johnson.
Jack Yasko was in on the applying pressure to Riley.
Is that it?
Yeah, Riley was able to get it out there though. It was just the wrong shoulder. Obviously he didn't have time to set his feet and throw it. But then, Drew Donovan was definitely wide open. He had a couple steps on him.
Yasko was blitzing. He's a linebacker, cornerback.
Well, it's a good place to be throwing the ball then, because if he was back there.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 49 right in front of you. Kevin Tachi bringing the view from up atop Memorial Field. Lucas Summers on the right side wing. Izzy in the backfield. They put him in motion. Izzy gets the ball right side, bobbles the ball, gets hit in the backfield, and it's going to be stopped. No gain on the play.
It's going to bring up
third down. Apparent passing situation for the Green Wave.
Hopefully they can give them some time. I think one of the things that we've seen, though, Sean, they have been pretty aggressive, and that's, St. Paul has been as far as their pressure. We were talking about the screen earlier, and I think that's a perfect example where the screen might work, where you can, you can let them go through there thinking and then get it over their heads, and maybe you get a nice 10-yard run. And they're very compact. They're very much in between the tackles here, their defense.
They seem to have a pretty good linebacker and secondary crew, so be careful. If the screen's not there, Riley's going to throw it away. They're going to let the clock roll down to the end of the first quarter and talk about this next play selection.
This is not your normal 15, seeded team. That's for sure. They're a
they're
disciplined team.
And that was the intent of it too, is trying to have the top 16 in the state by power ratings. There's been a lot of talk about West Bridgewater, who had 7 wins, did not even get into the playoffs, but that's because they play a relatively soft schedule. Sorry to say it, but we don't have many viewers from West Bridgewater. And so, compare that to a team that might be 3 and 4, but they play, against some tough division rivalries or play against upper teams. They're going to get the nod for the playoffs.
Yeah, like Abington, for instance, played, North Quincy, much higher division, Middleborough as well, even though that's in their league. They played DY as well.
Right, like Apponequet's Division 5. We're Division 6. North Quincy's Division 2. We played Middleborough's Division 4. And then you look at, the Knights. They got here by playing Worcester South, who's D4. They lost the game, but they still get some points.
Doherty, too.
Yep, Doherty is a D2 school. So, they challenge themselves, and I think it also helps these teams that make it to the playoffs be ready to play against stronger teams, whether you win or lose during the regular season. So we're going to switch it around, going left to right across your television screen now. 3rd and 10 at the Abington 49-yard line. Abington spreads it out with wideouts to each side. Riley in the shotgun. The Knights bring up, 6 guys in the line of scrimmage. They show blitz coming right up the middle. They throw out to Leggett. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete. Trying to set up some sort of bubble screen over there.
Yeah, and Leggett was going to come running back. Same play that they were able to score on the down at DY there right before the half. Bubble screen where everyone is blocking. The people are blocking downfield, and hopefully it create a lane coming back.
So it'll be a punt situation for the Green Wave at their own 49-yard line here in the second quarter. 1 man back for the Knights, standing at about his own 22-yard line, is Colin Johnson. I'm not sure if it's Colin or Colin. We'll call him Colin. Donovan to kick. Good snap.
Nice
it's
boot.
A high kick, and Johnson's going to let it roll. And it's going to be like an Abington roll,
great roll
inside the 10, down to the 5. And a good job by the Green Wave punt team there.
Yep, absolutely. A good 45-yard boot. About 35 in the air and about another 10 on the roll.
So St. Paul now backed up at their 5-yard line with 11:44 to go here in the second quarter. As you can see on your TV screen, Abington trying to protect that 7-0 lead.
Absolutely. So, a lot of opportunities for both sides. So, the ball's turning over pretty quick. Not a lot of long drives other than that first one by by St. Paul's.
See if they go deep right now.
I wouldn't be shocked.
They stack it up again on the near side, on the short side of the field. Ironically, the quarterback standing on the end zone line. Now looks for the play selection. Lazuski standing to his left. 3 wide receivers to the left of the freshman quarterback. Hands off to the right side. Lazuski gets over the 5, then taken down.
The 10. That looks like Izzy Ricketson on the tackle.
Jack Lazuski on the carry for the Knights.
Looks like Tornado helping out over there, and Jack Robinson gets some breathing room there with a 5-yard pickup. Would have been nice to catch him in the end zone.
You know, this is going to be an important, could be a big play for the Green Wave. You want to have them third and, way back deep. So,
second down. Again, the skill players now line up to the left of the quarterback.
It's so hard because you're anticipating the thing, so you don't want to talk, and then they always go back. You're anticipating the snap.
John Walsh-Karam, freshman who started in the second or third game.
Off again.
Again to the right side. Lazuski get hit coming over the
first.
Nope, bring up a third down.
Only looks like he picked up about a yard there.
Mentioned earlier that their starting quarterback was injured in the first game, early in the game, and they actually brought number 1 Ryan Gentilucci in to play quarterback for the remainder of the game. Did a good job through 3 touchdown passes, but then they eventually settled with John Walsh-Karam, brought the freshman in, and he's been playing quarterback all season.
He's impressive. He doesn't play like a freshman, that's for sure. So it's going to be third and about, a long 3, Sean?
Yeah, they got 1 wide out to the far side, 3 on the near side. Yeah, I was just watching it. We only had two defenders over here where the trips are. Donovan sneaking up.
The inside guy.
I don't know if Donovan's trying to bait him. He drops back. They do throw on the out. It's picked up by Van Luling at the 16-yard line. Van Luling still on his feet at the 10, and they're going to be taken down to the 10-yard line. That's what we were looking for.
Nice job by Van Luling reading that. And a nice run back as well, making it first and goal from about the 10.
Unbelievable. Nice job by Van Luling. Ball came right up. He stepped into it, ran it back to the 10-yard, gives the Green Wave great field position.
I don't know if Drew was trying to cut off his lane there and trying to say, okay, you're going to have to throw outside there, Drew Donovan, as he cheated up there on the inside receiver.
Yeah, I think he was trying to bait him for the quick slant pass to the slant, and that's what they actually tried to throw, but Van Luling was the man in the right place at the right time.
Well, that's one of the things when you start figuring this out and you can get position, Sean, you're going to have a lot of on those quick passes.
First and goal at the 10-yard line. Riley under center. Puts a man in motion. Gives right up the middle. Big hole for Kilmaine. Touchdown!
Man of Muskegon!
Big hole right up the middle by the Abington Green Wave offensive line. I'm not sure if Kilmaine get touched except for the pat on the back he got when he got in the end zone.
Right. Nice job by the Green Wave offensive line.
Wow, 9:54 to go here in the second. And Abington takes a turnover and makes it worth 6, plus a potential 1 more here on the kick.
Well, special teams and turnovers, Sean.
Yep.
Those are 2 things that can kill you in football. The Green Wave is definitely using them tonight to take advantage of St. Paul.
Want to send a shout out to Mike Van Luling's uncle out in Utah who's going to be watching this game. The big turnover that turns into points for the Green Wave here in the second quarter. Fanara to kick. Duggan to hold. Ball's down.
Blocked.
Kick is blocked. Good. Again, we saw that in the first one. They got right in on it.
Green Wave has to get somebody on the outside there. They're able to get the.
One play there though for the Green Wave.
Snap was a little high.
Yeah.
Snap was a little high. Took a few extra seconds to get that ball down.
But either way, they're in quickly.
But they're coming off the edge pretty quick there. So 9:54 remaining in this second quarter.
Second quarter. 13-0 Green Wave lead here in the Division 6 playoffs. If Abington wins this game, they would play home again on Friday, November 12th against the winner of the Norwell Sandwich game.
I prefer Norwell. So it's, Sandwich is obviously is coached by Matt McLean.
That's right, a former Green Wave player.
Former coach as well for the Green Wave. So unfortunately, they lost their defensive coordinator.
Right now, Sandwich is leading 21-7 in the third quarter.
Sandwich actually, their defensive coordinator passed away earlier this week.
Did he?
Yeah. So longtime coached at Marshfield, and unfortunate.
All right, wait the kick now, going left to right across your television screen. Nice. Wow,
Nice.
line drive kick's going to go right by everyone, up and hopped, caught at the 7-yard line. They turn it around, trying to turn it upfield out of the Knights.
He's got some room. There they go. Nice job by the Green Wave down to about the 24. Some good coverage down there. Looked like number 25 might have been down there for the Green Wave.
That's Simonetti. Doing a good job for the Green Wave.
Check that, number 26, Lucas Foley.
Foley with the tackle.
Okay. So where do we get the line of scrimmage on the 24-yard line?
24, and the Green Wave has done a good job, special teams too, not only with that score, Sean, but also kind of giving them a bad fielded position right now on the last punt as well.
Let's see if the Knights stay with what they're doing, or if they try to get a quick score here somehow. I mean, what do? You got to go long and trust the speed of your very talented receivers here.
Yeah, I think you try to, maybe try to get one-on-one deep. Try to throw one of those jump ball type of things.
They got only the 2 wide receivers on the near side, one a back right behind the right tackle. Now they're going to give to Lazewski up the middle, puts his head down.
Picks up about 3.
And taken back.
Pile gets pulled backwards. I don't know who pulled that pile back. Who was
Buckley
that?
pulled it back, but I see La Rosa on there and Abibi under there, Robbins under there.
Robbins, number 44 as well.
Yeah.
The interior of the Green Wave line.
Second down and about 7. They were following that blocking back where they, as we mentioned earlier, they have a back lined up right behind the guard and tackle area. Same lineup. Welsh Karam gets it, keeps it, slant padding. Falls incomplete to the intended receiver, Johnson.
Green Wave gave him a lot of room there, too.
Yeah.
He would have been gone for a lot of yards after the catch if he had that.
Yeah, he had to beat one man. But it brings up 3rd and 7 now. Green Wave would love to stop him right here and make him punt it back to him with just about 9 minutes to go here in a second.
The difficult part, Sean, at this level, it's like, you're asking him to catch it and, focus on the ball all the way in when he looks, ahead and he sees everything as well on those slants, because you can see both. And, just wasn't able to keep his concentration there to bring the ball in.
And a slant is one of the riskier routes for a receiver.
Now, Drew Donovan kind of comes up in the lane.
Looking to throw flag thrown at the line of scrimmage.
It's
going to be a procedure. Going to move him back 5 yards. Make it 3rd and 12.
Well, as you've learned, those 5-yard penalties can hurt.
Yeah.
Good ball. Ball shot. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Steve Wakeland moves it back to the 23-yard line. 22.
I like when the officials' mic is working, because it is add an element of explanation sometimes.
Yeah,
too.
I don't know why more towns don't do it. We do it right here in Green Wave Nation.
Usually it's like people just don't know how to use it. Well, they leave the button on all night long.
3rd and 12 from the 22. Now they put the wide receivers on the far side to the right. They just flip it again. Blocking back on the left side behind the tackle. Walsh Karam with Lazewski in the backfield. Watch the screen in this call here, this play. Looking to throw.
He's going.
Big rush to get it away. It's going to be incomplete. Nice rush against the quarterback there. It was Lucas Summers was on top of him.
I will tell you.
Hensey helping out.
The Green Wave defense was as physical as you can be off the ball there over that side. They really hit number 1 and the other receiver off the line.
Chucking the receivers.
Chucking the receivers and just being very physical, and you could see that they really weren't where they were supposed to be when that ball was thrown. So you get.
So it's going to be
leg it back deep.
3 and out.
As we said too, I think the Green Wave seems to be figuring out that offense a little bit, and kind of their tendencies. So Green Wave defense doing a nice job.
Johnson to punt, standing at his own 10-yard line. Good snap. Line drive kick is going to be grabbed by Donovan back at the 41-yard line. Donovan trying to get a nice block. Donovan turns the corner at the 50. Donovan cuts it back. He's up to the 40. Still on his feet down the sideline and finally pushed out of bounds.
At about the 35, 34-yard line, 33. Nice job of running there by Donovan, making something out of nothing. Uh-oh.
Number 4, Jack Lazewski.
A flag thrown after the play.
What happened?
I don't know. I think they're playing a penalty against Donovan. Drew has been known to continue conversations after plays, and nobody, the coaches don't like it, and the guys in the vertical stripes don't like it.
A lot of times, some things might be missed in interpretation, missed in translation, Sean.
So he was out of bounds at the 28.
No, I think it was the 3rd.
I'm sorry, the 33. So we had the ball at the 33-yard line, and a 15-yard penalty brings it back to the 48. So the Green Wave offense, though, can maintain possession here. And we'll take over the ball with 8:40 on the clock here in the second.
Well, you had great field position. The only good news is that obviously it's a dead ball foul, so it doesn't affect your first down. It's still first and 10 for the Green Wave.
Kilmaine in the backfield. Lucas Summers the right wing. Izzy Ricketts in the left wing. Izzy in motion. Looking to throw. He's got a man. He's going down looking for
Lucas Summers.
And it's going to be caught by Lucas Summers.
Touchdown! Made a Muskegon!
One play, 48-yard touchdown pass. Nice job by Lucas Summers, and Riley floated it up there. Beautiful for him.
Wow. The Knights player thought he had it, Sean. Thought he had a play on it. And Lucas was able to kind of get his body in there to have that thing settle right in. Right in the bucket there by Riley. Nice job by both.
The second time the Green Wave have taken the score with one play, and that was a pretty one going right down the seam at 8:29 to go.
I think Green Wave is going for 2 here.
Ooh, baby.
Eddie Riley's 48-yard touchdown pass was complete.
Green Wave are going to line it up at the 3-yard line for the 2-point conversion. With a 19-0 score right now, they're trying to make it 21-0. Out come the Green Wave to the line of scrimmage. Aiden Powers at the center position, ready to snap. Looking to throw is Riley. Riley rolling, got some trouble. He's going to roll forward. He's going to be stood up and stopped at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that lane closed down. Everyone was covered.
Yeah, good coverage there. So
looked like he had a lane, but it was able to close pretty quickly. He never really got kind of running freely either, though. He was kind of had traffic a little bit there. So
it'll leave it though with a 19-0 Green Wave lead, and the shell-shocked Knights. Oh, another flag.
There's a flag over there now. That's not good.
No, that'll be assessed on the kickoff.
I don't know. Somebody must have said something to somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
To one of the refs. It looked like there was no Green Wave player around.
There. I know. There's no way this could be on the Green Wave.
That's right. So the refs are going to talk about this one.
So the Green Wave could be kicking off from the 50.
Or the 45. It's a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty.
Yeah,
It'd be kicking off.
Don't they kick off on the kickoff on the 40?
Yeah.
So 40. So yeah, it could be kicking off on the 45.
Of the Knights. They'd be on their side of the field.
A penalty on the PAT?
No, I mean, it was after the play.
I know.
I think they're talking to Coach Keller right now as to who wants to take it. Oh, wait a minute. No, they're going to let him take the PAT again.
Wow.
Really?
Holy cow.
Oh.
Oh, illegal participation.
Okay.
So that means they had 12 guys.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So an illegal play, basically. So
wow.
Interesting. So we get another shot at it.
I thought somebody had said something to the ref because it was so far, but the guy must have been counting how many people were on
as
the
they were getting off the field there.
Right.
So, wow, interesting.
Okay. Hey, Charlie. My nephew's up here.
All right, in the booth. All right,
Bobby.
Abington's going to try to go for 2 at the 1.5-yard line now. See what they do for this play selection.
Green Wave's going for 2.
Riley comes into the huddle from the sideline, so the score remains at 19-0 here.
Bobby Chipman is up here in the booth as well. Some future Green Wave players.
Let's hope. All right, the Green Wave line up.
You got the big boy backfield there, Sean.
They do. Abibi in the backfield with McClellan, and they give to Lucas Summers. Steps in untouched.
2 Green Wave.
Justice is served there. And Lucas Summers gets all 8 points on that series to put the Green Wave up now 21-0.
Well, Charlie here, my nephew, is up in the booth, Sean. He was the student of the month at West Augusta School in Weymouth.
Nice job, Charlie.
You know. Do you want to say hi to anybody, Charlie? He said no. All right. Former tight end. I mean, a future tight end.
Hey, I want to remind you on Thursday, November 18th, the Abington Junior class will be hosting the annual Abington Junior class auction at Abington High School. Be again Thursday, November 18th at the high school. I believe it's a 6 o'clock start. Please stop by. It's a great place to get some good quality Christmas presents for great prices, and it helps raise money for the junior class to help pay for some of their junior prom and some of their senior activities for the following year, of course. The Green Wave will kick
my
off.
material, Sean. You have that up there for
me.
me.
You can say it later. You were talking to family, trying to help you out there.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate that.
Green Wave to kick off, and it's Johnny LaRosa is going to kick it once again.
He had a good boot last time.
Yeah. LaRosa with a high end-over-end kick. He picks it up at the 9-yard line. Return up over the 20,
nice
then tripped up.
There. Who was that?
Hey, LaRosa.
Ricketson with the tripping him up there. Nice job, number 21 for the Green Wave. Getting down there. It's going to start at about the 24 again.
How about LaRosa, huh?
I know. It's like, how many years do you have 3 players that can kick the ball down to the 10-yard line? It's impressive. Didn't know he had it.
So 21-0 deficit here for the Knights. They got to get a score here, or they're going to have a long second half. They put 2 wideouts to each side now. They keep Lazuski in the backfield with Walsh-Karam. They hand off to Lazuski up the middle. Lazuski gets taken down. Nice tackle.
Just picked up about a yard there.
That was Abibi, I believe, number 57.
57 on the tackle for the Green Wave. Showing nice, at the line of scrimmage there, some good aggressiveness by the Green Wave.
Pick up of only 1 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 9.
Still 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
The bathrooms in the Folio School behind the press box are not open to the public.
So they have, again, the 2 wideouts each side, the shotgun.
Of the scoreboard on the north end zone.
Ball gets away, rolls down inside the 10-yard line. He's going to have to jump on it back at the 7-yard line.
Wow. When things start going wrong.
Yeah, pushes him way back. So if from the 7, they're going to get to the 34, so it's going to be, 3rd and 27 here.
That was not on the quarterback at all. That thing was like way left for him.
They were having some trouble last week with the snaps.
No, it looks like some people are fighting in their. I don't know. Oh, he's hurt. All right, he probably didn't want to go out. I don't know. Little fisticuffs looked like pushing and shoving in the huddle.
Blaming each other.
Maybe, I don't know if it's that or he looks fine now. So it wasn't.
Yeah. No, he's angry. He's not hurt. Wow. All right, then. So, 3rd in Rhode Island from the 7-yard line. Trips to the right side. Walsh-Karam standing on the 1. Oh, the ball's in the end zone.
That could be.
He's going to have to pick it up and now throws it out. And there is a receiver there, so smart play by the freshman.
Yep.
Yeah.
He just chucked it.
Referee Struzero pointing to the receiver.
Yep.
So it's incomplete.
Right.
Wow. Well officiated and a smart play by the freshman, and knew enough not to jump on the ball and give up the
2
immediate
points.
safety, right? But it does bring up a 4th down.
4th in, 23? 26. 26. Wow.
4th and 24, right?
It says 26 on the board. That's Nagel, so I just went with that, Sean. So.
Ball on the 7. They got to get it out to the 34.
Yeah, so 27.
4th and 27. Here comes the punt with Johnson in the end zone. Good snap. Gets it away.
You sounded surprised.
Here comes Drew Donovan at the 40. Gives it to Leggett down the right side. Leggett's got a wall. Leggett down the 30, the 20, the 10.
How do you say? Touchdown, Manor Muskegon!
No, they roll him out at the 1-yard line. No!
He was in.
He spun around and was in.
That wasn't even close.
Oh, my goodness. Well, maybe the ref was right there. They say he stepped off.
Right, well,
it's not a touchdown. He's off at the 1-yard line.
If you hit the pylon, it's in. But, all right.
Wow.
I know. It's like, once again, the Green Wave. And this time, especially with Drew Donovan handing that off, Sean, they were all keen on him to run the ball. Took him total surprise when he handed it off to Leggett.
So it's going to be 1st and goal with 6:25 to go. So it's almost like another point after conversion here. with the line of scrimmage at the 1 yard line. And they're going to call a timeout. Abington was coming out that same formation, that same.
They only had 10. Looks like they only had 10 out there.
So the Knights are feeling the brunt of the Green Wave offense right now.
You know, and when you take the big plays like the
punt returns,
interceptions away. I mean, this game's a ball game. It's just amazing how many times this has happened for the Green Wave this year. That they're able to just basically take what the other team gives them.
Yes, right.
You know, and all of a sudden the guy couldn't snap the ball, and they have terrible field position. There's so many different things.
And now you try to get into their heads, into their confidence, saying that, we can't stop these guys, we can't complete a pass, whatever it is. And they're a much better team than that. But if you can get them thinking that they're uncertain of themselves and stop playing tentative.
This is why I don't really like the spread as your base offense, because I think, it really takes like skilled positions. You got to have like a couple people that can catch it, somebody that can throw it, and somebody that can snap it. When you're at D6 level, there's a lot of times you don't have all those things. And coaches still try to, force that type of offense on the kids. You got to look at the talent that you have.
So here we go, the Green Wave breaking their huddle. They got Shea McCullough, Adam Abibi in the backfield, along with Curtis Lucas Summers, number 31. Some big bodies in the backfield for Abington. Riley under center. And a flag down.
The kid was trying to readjust, and he went into the neutral zone on their left tackle.
Offside.
Before the play,
So we moved half the distance to the goal.
He was kind of like looking to try to like get his hands, and he kind of went down a little bit and obviously crossed the
You almost
plane.
look at the sneak here as one of the options. But
you're at the 6-inch line at this point.
You literally are. 6:23 on the clock. 20-0 Green Wave, and then knocking on heaven's door right now. Again, the three big men in the backfield. Riley turns around, gives a thumbs up. Gives it to Adam Abibi on the left side, trying to dive in, but he's stopped. I like that.
Right down. It's not like he didn't lose yardage, but he's down at the 2-inch line.
Yeah.
Adam Abibi on the carry.
Nice. You think that they're going to give it to the running back following the two blockers, but instead they gave it to Abibi trying to cut off the left side. But a good job by the defense from the Knights.
We're still in the second quarter. We have 6 minutes to go, half of the second quarter to go. Let's take care of business. Get the touchdown.
Well, the Green Wave got 4 attempts. First one was not good. We'll try the second one.
Same Riley just
package. Riley gives again
to
left
Shea
side to Shea McClellan for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Vander Muskegon!
Shea McClellan from 1 yard out gets his first touchdown, I believe, of his Green Wave career.
I'm sure it is.
And very well deserved touchdown for number 53.
That's one more than both of you and I combined, Sean.
That's right. And how to do it in a playoff game too. That's great.
Nice job by the Green Wave. Fanara's out there for the kick.
Big punt return by Deshaun Leggett set that one up. I'd love to see that replay. I thought he was in, but they said 1 foot touched out of bounds at the 1. But hey, good things for Shea McClellan there.
It's a great play though by Leggett. Nice run, nice handoff. Good job blocking once again by the Green Wave on special teams.
We wait to kick. Ball's down. Good job by Duggan getting that ball down, and Fanara puts it through.
Yeah, they came right over the middle there, and he had pressure, but he was able to sneak it up there.
So the Green Wave adds 7 more to it, making it a 28-0 Green Wave lead here in the Division 6 playoffs with 5:37 still to go here in the second quarter. And this is where the depth of the Abington Green Wave sideline can really start to put, pressure on the necks of the Knights.
Well, we've seen this probably, 3 or 4 games where the Green Wave kind of we saw it against North Quincy, where they were just able to get, a couple turnovers, a couple of big plays on special teams, and the next thing you know, they're up by 3 touchdowns.
Especially in the second quarter, right?
Yeah.
And
almost saying, how did that happen, because it was a close game.
Right. I mean, the Knights started off great with some nice passing, some good running. But Abington got on the board first with a 74-yard punt return by Drew Donovan. And then after an interception by Van Luling, Kilmaine scored from 10 yards out. Then after a punt, 48-yard pass to Lucas Summers. Here's the kickoff. going to bounce and be caught, bobbled at the 20. They pitch it back. And now, nice hit.
Robbins with the tackle. The fumble, they call it dead ball.
There was a little fisticuffs behind the play with Gentilucci. I'm shocked they didn't throw a flag right there, but. And the ball is going to be returned back to the Knights' 27-yard line.
Nice watching ball. Robbins had a nice tackle there on that special teams play. The Green Wave make it 1st and 10 here at the 27.
Ball on the 27, 1st and 10. Wideouts, 2 wideouts to each side for Walsh Karam. Gets the call. Again, Lazuski in the backfield to his left. They hand off to Lazuski right side with the pulling guards. And it picks up a couple on the play.
For you. You got 57 in there for the Green Wave, a BB.
So Kevin, I don't know why you just, if you're the Knights, you just don't do that now a couple of times. Try to get your
team in
offense
in a
rhythm.
rhythm.
Get in a rhythm. Right.
Absolutely, Sean. I think you should do that. Get the team in a rhythm. Get them moving. I think you're trying to look for that big play, and you got your athletes on the outside.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. You try to see if you can get the chains moved a couple times. Just get everyone a little bit of confidence again.
Now, of course, if the defense can plug up those runs at the line of scrimmage or whatever, then it kind of limits your options. Ball bounces, picked up, and going to be tackled.
Another sack there. That's by big number 31, Curtis Lucas Summers.
He's having an all-star game tonight.
Came off on the outside there.
And didn't let go of him. It would have been easy for him to run right by him. And nice job by Curtis Lucas Summers.
As you were saying, though, Sean, part of the problem, as I was saying earlier, like when you're having trouble snapping the ball and just executing at that basic level, and you put yourself into a 3rd and 13, it's tough to get anything going, consistently.
When you had 2nd and 7 or so, and you were looking to get a couple more yards.
It's even worse because you blow it down and you get back 6 yards. So.
All right, 3rd down here for the Knights out of Worcester, Massachusetts. Looking to throw another button hook, connects, and then going to be taken down. Good job by the Green Wave D, just right on the ball quickly.
There's a couple guys there, 49 Tornado, and also who's that?
Lucas
Summers. Lucas Summers, of course. Should have known better.
Yeah.
Number 31 for the Green Wave. Looked like Shea McClellan was out there. They just had that jersey, and they didn't let go.
No. So
he was trying to step back and make something happen there. I'm surprised they're punting the ball after the last 2 punts.
Well, what do you don't have any options. 4th and 13.
And 3:34 to go in this first half.
Leggett and Donovan standing on the Knights side of the 50. Now they're actually on the 50. Johnson, a punt, standing at his own 11-yard line. They have a wide line up there.
Off the back.
It's a live ball. You can pick it up and run it if they get it. No, they're going to just down it right there at the 10-yard line. Ooh, a flag.
52, 50.
Which is going to be half the distance to the goal.
Right.
Wow, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah. Moves in there cool a little bit here, too. Like, the Green Wave player was just, I think, running away, and he pushed him unnecessarily after the play. It wasn't anything that was too severe, but at the same time, just can't do that after the whistle.
No, it's just poor sportsmanship. So 3:07 on the clock. The ball is marked, and the Green Wave has it on the 15, but they'll mark off the penalty.
So the ball hit off the up man.
Yeah. We'll wait for them to mark it off, but I'm assuming it's going to be put at about the 7.5-yard line.
Well, St. Paul certainly dug a hole. It's going to be almost impossible to get out of here, Sean. In the first half, it's already 28-0. Green Wave is,
Well, the other thing that comes into play, too, is the clock will start running, rolling time in the second half.
If they get 35-0, right?
Yeah, I got to check what the rule is. I think it's 35-0 in the third quarter or more than 42.
I think it's 35-0 at half.
Yeah, in the third quarter.
35 up by 35, right.
And up by 42 in the fourth.
Yeah,
fourth, like that. Well, maybe it's vice versa. Who knows?
Yeah.
So we're waiting for the officials.
So half the distance to the goal should bring it to about, the 7? Oh, it's all going down all the way to the 4. Wow. So it's going to be 4th and goal.
So they marked it from the 14 down to the 4.
1st and goal from the 4.
So they didn't go half the distance. They gave them the 10-yard penalty. Interesting. Referee Strazerio is talking
to the coach.
to Coach Donovan.
I mean, it was blatantly a push after the play, and I think one of the things that as an official you got to be concerned about, like you don't want things to get out of hand.
Right.
You got a 28-0 game here.
And
You still have a whole half to play.
Exactly.
Right. So you want everyone to kind of.
And I think Abington's coach is going to be talking to their players right now too, saying,
Don't.
Yeah.
You gotta
don't
keep
retaliate.
your head.
Don't start it. Walk away.
Right.
We got another couple of games we want to play. And we'll wait. And they haven't actually announced the penalty. I think we all know what it is. Abington going up to the line of scrimmage. So here goes the ref's going to turn his mic on. Oh, that's why. So it was 2 penalties. So they moved it to the 7, the 8-yard line, half the distance, and then moved it again half the distance to the 4-yard line.
Wow.
So
I don't
first
think I've
and
ever
goal.
seen that.
No.
Same guy too, right?
No, it must have been. Well, it could have been the same
I
guy.
think it was the same guy. I think he said the same person. 52.
Ball marked at the 4-yard line. First and goal. Riley under center. Gives to Lucas Summers left side. Stutters, spins, gets it inside the 3. A scrum still moving, and they blow the whistle. It'll be second and goal for Abington. Good job there by the Knight defense. We're down under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Wow, if you looked at this game during the first possessions from each team in the first 2 possessions, you'd say, wow, this is going to be back and forth they go. But Abington capitalized at all of the mistakes that the Knights have made.
They've done a good job of absolutely, just as you said, Sean, just taking advantage of what the other team has given them. And, we've seen that so many times. The discipline comes in and, playing football here. And we've just done a great job.
So it'll be second and goal from the 4 or the 3.
It's like the 3.
Yeah. Foley, number 26. Lucas Summers, number 31 in the backfield. Kilmaine, the left side wing. Donovan outside the far side. Tornado on the right side. They give Lucas Summers up the right side, diving forward. Going to be short of the goal line.
Down to about the 1, right on the 1-yard line. They're marking him. Sean, the Green Wave, too. I mean, we'll get the ball back in the second half.
Yeah.
So
get the
on top
opening
of all
kickoff.
this, so they could be up 35-0 with the ball.
They move it down to the 1-yard line. It'll be third and goal.
Taking all the time off the clock here. We're down under 1:30 to go here in the second quarter.
I want to thank the Greenway Boosters who just delivered the
dinner,
food and drink for all the volunteers up here in the booth.
Thank you as always. They always do a great job.
So, again, knocking on the door is the Green Wave. They break the huddle. Coming up to the line of scrimmage, gentlemen out wide to the left side. Foley in the backfield directly behind Riley with Kilmaine to his left. Riley calls the cadence. They show blitz up the middle. Riley gives to Kilmaine right side. Trying to
he's in.
He is. He keeps the second
touchdown,
effort there.
Touchdown, Muskegon! Wow,
Mason Kilmaine with his second touchdown from 1 yard out.
With 1:04 remaining in the second quarter, Green Wave takes a 35-0 lead over St. Paul's.
A statement game thus far for Abington. For those around the state who are kind of following this score, Abington on their home field playing a very strong, multifaceted game thus far.
Really, their defense has been up to the challenge. Their offense has done what they needed to do, and special teams have just been phenomenal. A little bit of help from St. Paul's as well, some of their miscues, but the Green Wave has taken advantage of every miscue they've made.
Bodie Johnson will snap. Duggan holds. Fanara kicks. It's good.
Good.
Green Wave put another 7 on the board.
Well, that makes for running time in the second half.
35-0.
35-0 at half.
And Abington will kick off here with 1:04 left to go on the clock.
I'm going to give props, Sean, to the DPW, because I think this is the best the field has ever looked like this late in the season. They've done a great job all year long, but the field looks in phenomenal shape here.
Well, we do want to send a shout out and thank youth football, because youth football had about 7 or 8 games scheduled here. I think it was last weekend when it rained.
The mud, yeah. So they played up at the.
Yeah, they moved their games so they wouldn't destroy the field for the playoffs, because, as we mentioned, if Abington wins this game tonight, they are entitled to another home game as the high seed against the winner of the Norwell Sandwich game, and last we checked, Sandwich was winning that game. La Rosa's going to do the kickoff duties once again.
Sandwich actually, Abington actually scrimmaged Sandwich in the preseason.
Right. Here we go. They tee it up at the 40-yard line. See if he booms this one again. We saw a line drive the first time and a boomer last time. It's just going to be a squib right down the middle, going to go out of bounds. Good job, actually, by number 10. Who's that? David Sullivan, who decided not to touch it and let it go out of bounds.
I don't think that's a bad play in that. I don't think that's a bad play, Sean, in that, you know what, if they take the ball at the 40,
yeah,
you know, it's like you just don't want to give up the big play at this point. You know, you don't want to give them a touchdown right before the half. You know, help them get any momentum.
We're being told by Matt Nelson, our technician extraordinaire, that the Sandwich Knights are up over Norwell right now. They're winning in the fourth quarter, and they will likely be coming to Memorial Field next week. So the ball at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 Knights on the 37-yard line.
Two wideouts to each side. Freshman quarterback again in the shotgun.
Whoa.
An early start, that's one way to get behind the defense, but it is illegal to do that.
Well, you know.
Moving back 5 yards.
He was already on the already on Route 3 going back, Sean. He was wow.
And it's official. Sandwich just won 27-14 over Norwell. They started a 6 o'clock game. We'll see if we get the Rockland Bulldogs score for you. They're in a different side of the bracket, but they are in our division.
Yeah, they play.
Rockland was playing East Hampton. All right, they go now first and 15. Looking to throw, a little slant pattern. Oh, ball's picked off by Donovan. Donovan at the 41-yard line. He's got some blockers in front of him. Donovan going down the sidelines. Got 1 minute. Oh, he sheds a tackle. Down, still tiptoes down the sideline.
Man of Muskegon.
Waiting for the call, the far side. 41-yard interception return by Drew Donovan.
Wow. The ball was tipped once again, and wow, Donovan was right there, and of course with his blazing speed was able to get around the edge and get around a couple of people and just make it on his own. Nice job by the Green Wave.
That's his second interception return for a touchdown this season, and man, the guy is just wheels. And just tiptoeing down that far sideline, and nothing can go right now for the Knights as they fall to a 41-0 deficit with the PAT to come.
You know, I mean, at first, Sean, I was really thinking, wow, this is not like your first round game. It looked like it was going to be a very competitive game.
Yeah.
You know, they had a lot of confidence. They were throwing the ball well, executing well, and the wheels have just fallen off here.
Again, Fanara lining up for the point after kick. Good snap, good hold, good kick.
No good.
Is it?
No good.
Oh, it's just wide.
That's wide. Little left. Wide left.
41-0 with less than a minute to go here.
Oh, I don't know what halftime speech that St. Paul's coach will have, Sean, but it's there's not many.
No, it's just, and you know, there's some good athletes over there, and just it's one of those things. It's like the game of baseball where balls start falling in between outfielders, and you know, balls get dropped, and it's the same thing happening to them right now, where the snaps are going the wrong way, the balls are getting tipped into the hands of the Abington defenders.
Right. Just nothing seems to be going right.
Abington returns one punt for a touchdown, and then returns another one to the 1 yard line with two different returners.
So it's just been a bad luck team for St. Paul's tonight, but it's good luck for the Green Wave, making things happen, taking advantage of the mistakes of St. Paul.
Had an interception by Van Luling down deep in Knights territory that set up the touchdown. Another squib goes off the side of his foot. LaRosa puts up his hands, just disgusted with himself, but we know he's got the ability because we saw it earlier.
Well, it's probably something he's been practicing, and because all of a sudden he probably kicked it one day, and they said, "Geez, you can kick. You got to do it every time before practice now."
So they take it 5 yards from where the ball went out of scrimmage. They'll give it at the 48-yard line. "48 seconds on the clock here. Right in front of you here on your television screen. 41-0 Green Wave lead here in the waning minute of the first half.
Green Wave definitely are in prevent defense here, Sean.
They hand off Luziski right side. He's got some running room. Stood up, though, and then taken down at about the 46 of the Green Wave. Pick up of about 6 or 7 in the play.
And the Green Wave will gladly give that up, a running play.
Yep, the clock roll.
They're not stopping the clock either, which is kind of surprising.
Get right up on the clock. They have one more timeout. Trips to the far side, one to the near side. Looking to throw. Steps up, now looking downfield, trying to launch. Now has to cock it, now run, trying to get outside, and he's going to step out of bounds wisely. Who's getting chased out of bounds by Hensi Calise and Curtis Lucas Summers.
Picks up a first down and also 12 seconds on the clock.
Good pressure.
Yeah, nice job of getting out of bounds there.
Every time the quarterback tried to set and throw, he had to readjust because of the pressure from the Green Wave.
It's one thing the Green Wave has done. Another thing the Green Wave's done really well tonight is good pressure, on the quarterback at all times.
Ball's at the 30 now. 1st and 10. 12 seconds on the clock. Trips to the right. One wide receiver to the left. Looking to throw. Looking across the middle. Covered well. Now they get him outside. Connects. And he's going to go down the sideline, taken out of bounds with 5 seconds to go. Tackled by Adam Abibi.
So this is pretty much the last play of the half here.
John Walsh-Karam, the freshman quarterback, actually doing a great job under some serious pressure and with a big deficit on the scoreboard. He's a talented kid. I think you're going to be reading a lot about him in the next 3 years.
And the snaps, too, have been definitely, one of the things that obviously have affected him.
Although I'm told the junior quarterback who's injured is dynamite, and
right.
You'll hear from him next year as a senior. His name is Tevin Mazik. So
they're going to have to go for the end zone, obviously, here.
That's right. 4 seconds on the clock. They put a man in motion. Trying to do a trick play. Doesn't work. They throw it. Now that's a forward pass. Now that's a second forward pass and knocked away by Leggett.
Leggett? Was that Leggett over there?
I believe that was Leggett.
Yep, it was Leggett, number 5. Good job by Leggett kind of staying home, and that's one of the things the Green Wave did was stay home on that play. Nice job.
Incomplete and end of half.
Nice job staying home, taking care of business. And that's the advantage there when you only have one play is that that their only goal is to get into the end zone, and it doesn't matter what happens in front of you there. And Leggett did a nice job of staying back and making the play.
So what a first half of the Green Wave, what a second quarter for the Green Wave, and they're going to receive the opening kickoff when we start the second half of this Division 6 playoff game. So we'll take a break, go down to the Green Wave Grill, say hello to a lot of the fans here in the stands, and we'll be back with more Green Wave action in the blink of an eye. All right, here we are ready for second half action. Kicking off left to right across your television screen. Onside kick and going to be covered nicely by the Green Wave.
That was a nice job out there. Is that Robbins, number 44? I think it was. Nope, number 54. 64.
64.
Spitz Patterson? Who was it? Yeah,
Trent.
Patterson. Surprised myself there, Sean.
I know.
Nice job there, just snagging that ball. Gives great field position to the Green Wave. So Riley comes out with the 1st and 10 at the 47. Pretty good field position for the Green Wave to start the second half. 41-0.
Abington right at midfield here at the 47-yard line with a comfortable 41-0 lead. Tight formation with one wide out to the near side. They put a man in motion. They give to the motion man. Cuts back right about the middle.
Play.
Big hole. There he goes. Curtis Lucas Summers. First play. Getting down inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line.
Curtis Lucas Summers. What an explosive play there.
Wow, if you didn't know his name by now, he is just going to be in the headlines tomorrow.
The great thing, Sean, is the last couple of weeks, and 2 weeks ago against Middleborough, they were just running that off tackle and cutting that off tackle. This week, it's boom, the lane was right there over the center. He just cut that back once he got that ball right over the center and just ran for 50 yards, or 42 yards.
Not easy to take down. Now, if the rule is if the score, if you're up by 42 or more in the third quarter, the clock rolls. It will not stop on out-of-bounds plays or between changes of possession. It can stop between kickoffs. And if you maintain a lead of at least, I think it's 35 in the fourth quarter, the same will continue to be true.
Kilmaine or
Gave
Foley?
up the middle.
That looks like Foley, number 26.
It was.
Carry.
A second and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's at the 9-yard line, Sean.
What's that?
It's at the 9.
At the 9.
You said it's a
right.
1, didn't you?
I don't know what I said. I'm trying to get my binoculars untangled.
You're not paying attention. You're all tangled up over there. Tangled up in cords.
All right, getting better here.
So 2nd and goal here for the Green Wave. So what Sean's trying to say is that he hopes they score a point here to keep the clock running. It's getting a little nippy as the night goes on.
And a little chippy on the field, but I think both coaches were able to talk to the teams. Give Izzy Ricketson. Ricketson sees the hole, and he's
in for the touchdown, man of Muskegon!
A 9-yard touchdown run by Izzy Ricketson.
Nice job there by the Green Wave offensive line, opening that hole for Ricketson. Makes it 47-0.
Ricketson on the board for Abington. Well, the Abington Green Wave again.
Green Yay White has been.
That's right.
Mike Riley is out to kick for the Green Wave.
Freshman PAT. Kick.
He rakes a heck of a bunker over at the golf course, too.
Does he?
Isaiah Ricketson on the touchdown run for the Green Wave.
They tee it up for the point after attempt. Good
That's
job by
good.
Duggan.
That's good.
Wow, Duggan
He drilled that.
Duggan scraped that one off the floor, put it up for Riley, and Michael Riley puts it through the uprights.
Wow, that was great. He had nice swing, nice and smooth there. That would have been good from a long distance.
Pumps up to 48-0 here with only, well, 30 seconds, or really a minute and a half to score. And now the clock will roll.
Tommy Fanara's point after touchdown
Impressive start to this game for Abington. We still have 2 full quarters to go, but with the clock rolling, it should go relatively quickly. They're going to let it roll.
Michael Riley kicked the ball.
That was Michael Riley.
We didn't miss that on the telecast, Dan.
Michael Riley.
Apparently, Chris Nagel made a mistake.
And that's Ian Riley's the fact checker down here.
Yeah, basically.
Chris giving out fake news over there. Don't believe the liberal media.
From in front of the press box.
Had a little fun here with the 48-0 lead.
The running clock is sponsored by the Depot.
That's right, the Abington Depot on Railroad Street. LaRosa to kick.
There we go. Nice high boot.
Going to be caught at the 12-yard line. Good coverage by the Green Wave. Trips him up, but he's still on his feet. Breaks away. Going down the sideline, but there is Izzy Ricketson to take him out of bounds at about 48. Nice run back.
It was a nice run back. I think that's the first one where I've seen them get by like that first line of defense there this year. Nice job by the Green Wave there. They got down. They just, weren't able to get them down there. Tackle them down there. But Izzy Ricketson and I think it was Shea McClellan might have been there as well to make that tackle.
Ball at the 46-yard line with 8:10 and rolling here in the third quarter. Abington will try to get some of the younger guys in, too, to get some good quality play time here in a playoff game. Curtis Lucas Summer is going to come and take a breather, a much-deserved breather for a tremendous game, all of the first half.
Uh-oh, now they got guys coming in and out.
Making sure we've got 11 out here. And here come the Knights. 1st and 10, looking to throw. They do a quick out on the flat, and looks like Johnson is going to be knocked out of bounds after. See what they did give him the first down here as he crosses over to the 45.
40. Just inside the 45, down at the 42-yard line. They're doing hurry up.
Ball at the 42 now, 1st and 10. Sean Riley, Kevin Whalen, Matt Nelson, Kevin Tachi bring this Abington Greenway football game for a lot of scoring. There's been a lot of lulls in the action here. The handoff to Lazewski. Lazewski cuts it up. Nice cut right down the middle of the field. Lazewski, a flag thrown down, taken down at the 20-yard line.
Might be holding there. I don't know.
And back at the 35-yard line. Nice cut by Lazewski. And they're going to, well, we'll see who it's against. They might be it looks like they are moving it back. The Knights are walking it back. Lazewski got it down to the 20, but apparently with the aid of a illegal hold or block back at the 35.
Tackle.
Yeah.
And it looked like Hensey, number 80 for the Green Wave, was on the ground.
The victim.
The victim of the hole.
It is a hold.
Let's see Kellis.
Oh, referee's mic not on.
It's funny, I always just say Hensey because that's all you hear, but it's Hensey Callis, number 80 for the Green Wave. He's had a good year.
Hensey has had a good year for the Green Wave.
First and 13 here now.
80 for the Green Wave. So first and 13 out at the 45-yard line after the holding penalty. Wideouts to each side for the freshman quarterback. They put a man up tight on Gentilucci here on the near side, number 1, and with help over the top. Here's the snap. Ball is wobble. Ball's on the ground, and
Can't
then
do much
he's
there.
taken down.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad snap. That was just a bobbled snap there by
Walsh
the
Karam.
quarterback. You get some.
They're not starting off very well here in the third quarter either.
Whitman with the tackle, number 72 for the Green Wave. Good pressure there. So it's going to be second and about 21. Second and about 20.
Abington Green Wave here, just protecting the reputation they have here at Memorial Field. They will be hosting the Sandwich Knights on Friday night, November 17th, in the next round of the playoffs. The winner of that game will go to the state semifinal game, and the winner of that game will go to Gillette after Thanksgiving. Looking to throw. Karen Walsh gets some time, puts it up, and it's going to be completed. Nice completion and nice tackle. Wow.
They're going to call it a catch and a
Van
tackle.
Luling just labeled the man, and he's very slow to get up. Van Luling went over to kind of
check out to make sure he's all right.
Joey Basidio.
He doesn't have any part of that.
No, because you've already hit me once. Don't touch me again. Oof, Michael Van Luling with a big interception in the first half and a pop and a half there in the second half. Woof.
So it's going to be second and about 3. Third down and 4, rather.
Oof, Basidio, he's still out there. He's going to be on the near side coming out at you wide. 3rd and 4. Walsh Karama in shotgun. Haven't seen him under center all night. Hands off. Lazuski, right side, gets some blockers. Turns it upfield. Gets a little head of steam. Breaks free. It's going to be a touchdown from 35 yards out. Lazuski puts the Knights on the board.
Nice run there by Lazuski. He's had a good night running, John. It just hasn't been able to break free. They're able to break free there for the first touchdown of the evening. First points for the Knights.
At approximately 3 minutes and 45 seconds, because the clock is rolling as we're talking. Here in the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it to the Abington Green Wave cheerleaders.
We'll see what they do here for the point after.
Kicking? Oh, cheerleaders.
They are going to line up to kick. And it looks like the kicker will be Denzel Kong, number 25. We wait the snap. High snap. Gets it down and gets it away.
And it's good.
Nice job by the holder. Wow. That was clutch reflexes.
Do you give him points for degree of difficulty, though?
I guess so, huh?
You know, that was not easy, but good job. Job well done. Well, I want to remind everybody, too, Sean, about the November 18th at 6 p.m. is the junior class auction. It's always a great event that helps support the junior class for the prom and helps cut the cost of that. So it's always a good event, and that is going to be held up at the Christmas auction. Where is it going to be held?
It's going to be the high school.
At the Abington High School.
I believe it's going to be right in that front cafeteria.
Yeah. So be up there on November 18th at 6 p.m.
It's a Thursday night.
Thursday night, November 18th. So
it's always a good time.
It is a good time.
Some
It's
good
a good event.
Some good gifts.
Some good gifts. Some Christmas shopping. You know, there's no supply chain issues
No
with anything
supply.
there.
It'll be right there. Cash and carry.
Cash and carry. You can take it out.
Or check and carry.
So we have the fall 2021 cheerleaders here, Sean. Lindsay Augusta, we want to say Kelly Bolger, Jamie Lynn Boyle, Elizabeth Campbell, Taylor Damara, Maeve Duquette, Jaden Flavin.
Pause for the kickoff as we kick off left to right. Offsides. Onside kick is going to be caught by number 10.
We throw a flag?
Flag is thrown because you have to give the Green Wave the opportunity to catch. And it was offside anyhow, but they didn't call the offside.
Right.
Clock is rolling. So referee Cesario going over to talk to his.
Yeah.
Cesario called the penalty from back behind the receivers.
Right. Abington, actually, that happened to Abington a few years ago, I think, in East Bridgewater as well. Michaela Gunning, Olivia McGuire, Emma Malley, Maddie Murphy, Jillian Park Page, McKenna Perry, Lola
Ravis,
and then Emily Simonetti.
Good job. Oh. 15-yard penalty.
Oh, God.
And Abington gets the ball.
Oh, boy. When nothing goes right.
No, I tell you.
Doesn't go right.
Number 10 thought he could catch it near and just run for daylight.
You have to lift. And he had room. He could have let that hit and probably would have got a little charity hop out of that.
Oh, gives Abington
so
the
he doesn't.
ball.
He's asking the coach. I know that is a tricky role.
Oh. So the clock has continued to roll throughout that entire discussion. It's now down to 22 seconds, as you can see in your scoreboard on your screen, and we're going to run out of time here in the third quarter, after only really a handful of plays. But Abington will start the fourth quarter with the ball at the 40-yard line of the Knights.
Well, as you said too, Sean. I mean, they were outside because the kid that was kicking actually did a little stutter step, sort of, as he came, and everybody went as well. But.
Well, it was a good, quick third quarter.
It was.
The score
took care of business there.
48-7. And Abington's going to be happy here right now, playing a good game, going to get some good playing time for some of the young guys, and hopefully no injuries with anybody.
We know Sandwich is the next up.
Yeah.
And, I know
the Knights.
It's going to be one of those games where, your opponent knows you well. Matt McLean, the former player and coach here.
I want to see what side of where Brian McLean sits. His dad. He's usually sitting down right here in front of us for all the big games. He'll be here with the whole McLean family.
Well, he hasn't been to the game since Matt's been coaching.
Yeah.
So.
He's been going to Sandwich.
Of course, then Neil Murphy, the great Abington baseball player.
Yeah.
Is the coach down there, as the athletic director rather down there.
And do you know his brother Larry, what he's famous for?
Larry is famous for voicing one of the characters on Bob's Burgers. Not that I've ever watched the show.
That's right. Larry Murphy from Abington, Massachusetts.
A comedian.
Yeah, and he's one of the voices on Bob's Burgers.
I think Bob Burgers has run for over 10 years, too. It's been on forever.
And then, if you don't know, Mrs. Dankeys, one of the tremendous teachers of Beaver Brook, she is a Murphy also.
That's right.
So we'll probably see a lot of Murphys at the game next week, and hopefully Abington's victorious. Sorry, Murphys. All right, first down for the Green Wave at the 40-yard line. Sellin gets it, hands it off, right side, Simonetti. Simonetti with a nice dive forward.
Picks up about 4 on the play. Nice job by Simonetti. The big number 25 for the Green Wave.
That's Ryan Simonetti.
Is he a sophomore?
Yep, he is a sophomore. And, of course, John Sellin is the sophomore quarterback. Simonetti picks up 4 in the play. Simonetti gets the play selection from offense coordinator Ed Riley. Kind of good, too. They didn't have to use Fanara a lot tonight. They didn't have to use a lot of their big weapons tonight. We'll see what they have ready in the quiver next week against the Sandwich Knights. Sellin calls his cadence. Give left side. Dive is LeBlanc. LeBlanc, they're trying to ball tackle. LeBlanc just does a smart thing. Worries about the ball instead of the yardage.
Doubles up on the. I thought he got a little more than that. They didn't give him a pickup of a yard. I thought he had a pickup of a yard. But 3rd and about 6 there for the Green Wave.
Good job by William LeBlanc.
Just holding on.
Mike Elder checks out for the Green Wave, number 51. 10.5 to go and rolling here in the fourth quarter. Abington puts a stamp on this one. And Sandwich is going to be a little bit concerned, you would think, coming into Green Wave Nation.
I think it's going to be a good game. I mean, like the teams,
sure.
Have met, in the preseason. Obviously, that's the preseason. Coaches are trying out some different things. Defenses are trying out some different things. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. A little movement there. 2 guys in motion for the Green Wave. It's going to be a flag.
The handoff was to Kyle Kane, number 37, but they'll have to take that play over again with after a 5-yard penalty is assessed. So instead of 3rd and 6, Steve Wakeland, who's the only guy in shorts over there on the sidelines, will make it 3rd and 11.
I don't know. Those are more like capri pants, though, aren't they? I mean, they kind of go down below the knee.
Yeah, he's not wearing his heels tonight, though, so that's good.
Yeah. Right about that. So 3rd and 11 here.
Johnny Sullivan.
Well, Steve wears shorts in January, so.
That's right.
I'd like to shout out one more time to the Abington High School band under the direction of Mr. Charlie Blanchett.
Green Wave coming up to the line of scrimmage.
Playing their hot show tonight as well.
Shout out to the Abington Green Wave band. Kyle Kane again in the backfield. They put a man in motion. They give to Kane up the middle, quick dive. Nothing there about a white shirt.
Yeah, back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll bring up 4th down for the Green Wave.
It's going to be 4th and 10, 4th and 11. Just under 9 minutes remaining in the ball game. Well, it's going to be an interesting game. I don't know how Rockland did, but Rockland had a game tonight.
Rockland won.
Rockland won as well, so everybody's moving on. So, of course, and this is Coach Kelleher's, this will be Coach Kelleher's 298th win.
That's right.
So he's just 2 away from the coveted 300.
I don't have, oh yeah, I do have Rockland's side. So Rockland is going to play the winner of Winthrop and South Hadley. That was going to be a good game. So we'll have to see who Rockland has to take on.
Who did they play? Northampton?
Who?
Rockland?
Rockland played East Hampton.
East Hampton.
Not to be confused with
Southampton, Hampton. There's no Hampton, though, I don't
High backfield, 4th down. They toss it to the right side. Simonetti trying to make it happen, but a good defensive play by, who was that, number
5?
9.
9?
Yeah, that's Mitchell Doncor. He's been having a great year for the Knights. He had 3 plays last year where he basically created a fumble, on 2 on kick coverages, I believe. So a turnover on downs. Gives the ball back to the Knights with 7:45 to go.
While also supporting the fundraising efforts of our junior
Ball at their own 42-yard line.
For Thursday, November 18th for the junior class auction. Also, fans, another public service reminder.
Doncor takes a breather now, and they set it up with 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. You got a wing on the right side.
You're welcome for that reminder.
Walsh-Cam hands it. Oh, big defensive play.
Yeah, you got to give it number 51. Was it 51 in there? Who's it, 58?
58, 70,
58?
58, and 72. 58 is Hayden Kroll.
Kroll with the big play.
Oh, that's 56 is Hayden Kroll. Is that what I said?
Yeah, 58. You said Hayden Kroll. I thought it was 58. It
might have been 56 on the roster here.
72. Who's the big 72?
72, that's Josh Whitman.
Josh Whitman. You've heard his name a couple times tonight. Just nice play by both of those guys. Yeah, it was 58, Sean. That's what his number is out there.
Handoff right side, Luziski turns the corner, nice bit of running, gets the 1st down. Luziski, I should call him.
Yeah, so it's going to be... we've got to go up to the Polish club and start working on some of these Polish names, Sean. You know, spend a night. You know, what letters are silent and when.
Liam Giller now checking in for the Green Wave.
I'm looking forward to next week. That's going to be a great game. I think, you know, we talk about players of the game. I think, you know,
Curtis Lucas Summers
and you know, Drew Donovan, obviously.
Drew Donovan, yeah.
You know,
you got to say, in the offensive defensive line, again, played very well for Abington. They've been doing a great job lately. Handoff to number 10.
You know, really, other than that first drive, I mean, there was really no substance there from the offense of St. Paul's. I mean, you know, they went down there, marched down there, kind of had the Green Wave confused a little bit. Green Wave was able to get that first big turnover and never looked back after that.
David Sullivan on the carry there makes it now 2nd and about 1 at the 38. Shotgun once again. Kind of don't have to even say that, do I? Walsh-Cam now hands it off to Sullivan. Sullivan left side following his blockers. Looking for the whole Green Wave, though, just swarms to the ball.
Tackle there by number 20 for the Green Wave.
I think that's Duggan, right?
Yep, Duggan, number 20.
And Simonetti.
Simonetti, number 20.
Yeah, nice tag team there.
Duggan and Simonetti.
Nate Duggan, number 20, and Ryan Simonetti, number 25, both sophomores, coming down to the 5-minute mark here. 1st down for the Knights of St. Paul's in Worcester. Looking to throw. A dart connects to number 11. What a throw. And it's going to be a touchdown from 34 yards away.
Nice
connected
throw
to number 11, Joey Basidio.
Joey Basidio with a nice catch in there, nice catch and run.
What a nice throw there by the
John
freshman
Wall's
quarterback.
pass is complete to number 11, Joey Basidio. A touchdown for the Knights.
How was that pronounced, Chris?
He ran a perfect quick slant play and just got that ball right in the breadbasket in stride.
You didn't say it with authority.
So they line up for the point after, the kick.
They're waiting for their
One more man. I get a lot of typing to do after this game to send
I
all
know.
these scores into the newspapers. Ball's down, kick is up, and
That's
it is
wide.
wide.
no good. Wide left. God, the other one was so much more difficult, Johnny. We were
Yeah.
able to get that one up.
Was no good.
So the score now 48-13.
13. So the Green Wave, obviously, Drew Donovan had a great game, and Lucas Summers just, every time. Of course, some great plays too. Leggett had a great play.
Van Luling.
had a big,
Yep.
interception as well.
Kilmaine ran hard.
Kilman, yep. So as always, the Green Wave always has multiple players. And then, as you said, the offensive line, had a great game tonight too. Both sides of the ball.
We try to recap the scoring. We started off
Shane
with 70.
McClellan having his first
That's
touchdown.
right. That's right. I forgot about that one. 74-yard punt return by Drew Donovan. The PAT kick was made it 7-0 after Fanara's kick. The Kilmaine had a 10-yard run, making it 13-0. 48-yard pass from Eddie Riley to Curtis Lucas Summers made it 21-0. Shea McClellan with the 1-yard dive, making it 28-0. Then Mason Kilmaine again from 1 yard out. Drew Donovan with a 41-yard interception return made it 41-0. That was all in the first half. And then here in the second half, Izzy with a 9-yard run made it 48-0. Luziski then scored, making it 48-7. Then we just saw the pass play right there, 41 yards from John Welsh-Karam to Joey Basidio, making it 48-13.
They only have 10 guys out on the field, I think. They have 4 and then 5.
That's right, Kev.
And kicker. Memory serves me correct. You're supposed to have 11.
You can have 11.
You can.
Can't have
You
more
can
than
you
11.
can choose to do 10.
And they're debating who's the. All right.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And
Okay.
the clock continues to roll. They're down to 2 minutes. Clock is rolling. Ready to kick here. And hopefully it's not an onside kick. It is not.
A
They
nice,
kick it
decent kick
downfield. LeBlanc at the 21. Picks it up, goes
Got
right up
some
the middle of the field. LeBlanc up to midfield. Good job on the return.
As we come to a minute 30 remaining in the ball game, great game by Green Wave. St. Paul's showed some flashes tonight, but just wasn't enough for the Green Wave.
Number 14, Lucas.
I'm looking forward to Sandwich. We're playing the Knights back to back.
That's right. Abington only needs to kneel on the ball here and let the clock roll out. And John Sullen wearing the double number 1, the number 11, out there leading the Green Wave.
Green Wave, this probably will be the last play of the game here. So Green Wave, 48-13.
The Abington Green Wave are going to move on in the MIAA Division 6 playoffs. They'll be playing a home game here Friday night, November 12th, against the Sandwich Knights. Each game gets more and more important. The winner of that game will play the state semifinal, likely against St. Mary's. We'll have to watch for the other scores in our bracket. And the winner of that game, which would be held on Friday night, likely Friday night the 19th, that's the state final game, that winner will play at Gillette.
Well, the Green Wave, as you said, Sean, moving on, which is what you want to do, taking care of business tonight. They certainly do that.
48-13, convincing victory by the Green Wave, just capitalizing when things were handed to them. There was a couple of missteps by the Knights that kind of, just bad penalties, bad snaps, and Abington was right there to kind of really make them pay for it and kind of take the game away from them early on.
Absolutely.
It all just started going down like a domino theory, and there was too big a hole for the Knights to get out of.
I just think, and that's been I think this team this year. It's like that's what they've done. They've taken advantage of what the other team has given them, and then picked their spots, to make the big play. I think special teams have just been such a huge part of this team's success, and they did that once again tonight here in the first game of the playoffs.
Especially want to thank all the fans that are here, all the boosters who volunteered their time in the Green Wave Grill, the Abington High School band and the cheerleaders, and the student section does a great job down at the scoreboard. Very happy group of guys in green. See someone getting their photos down there with Bill Marquardt. Thank you for tuning in to Abington Greenway Football. I want to thank Kevin Tacci and Matt Nelson, of course, Chris Nagel, Bo Ryan up here in the booth, Peter Serino and Bud Madden, and of course I got to thank Kevin Whalen. My name is Sean Riley. Thanks for tuning in.
Good night, all.
Once again, the final score: the Abington Greenway 48, the St. Paul Knights 13. We'll see you next week.
The Abington Green Wave will host